want to know what's funny though?
Yeah.
Naomi Campbell is finally pressed.
Holding these files, as long as they've held these files with all of the information that's in it, has made it very clear that the people that are at the head of all of this can do whatever they want and make people believe whatever they want.
I will not be held hostage by my past. Passion for relief is something that came to my mind.
I keep telling everybody, she the geek.
This opening section sets the tone with suspicion and intensity. It frames Naomi Campbell not as a bystander, but as a strategic insider orbiting powerful men. The focus is on unsealed Epstein documents, repeated contact, and social proximity. The commentary pushes the idea that volume of information equals hidden truth, implying that public fatigue protects elites. It's less about proof and more about planting doubt, turning association into implication.
All of these files and all of these documents, and let's just be clear, we're talking about 3 million documents that have been released so far. When you release that amount of information, you're doing it to fatigue people. You know, it's going to take people quite some time to get through all of these files, and who knows how long they're going to be available. Stuff might start go missing, things of that nature. But we all should be going through and combing through every inch of everything that's going on. Because when they put that much out there, they're hoping you're going to just overlook something. They're hoping you're going to get fatigued from all of the information, and you're not. We got to keep looking. Like, we have like 4 people around us that are every day combing through a bit. We combing through a bit. And you got to sit down and you got to take your time and look at it. What these files prove is that there are no rules, is that nothing has ever been fair. It's been being covered up. Like, that's the point.
Here, the spotlight shifts to the yacht party, Prince Andrew connections, and public denials. The narrative contrasts reputational fallout, one royal disgraced, one supermodel still standing. It paints a picture of selective consequences and controlled damage. The subtext suggests image management as armor, questioning whether humanitarian branding functioned as protection. This section leans heavily on optics, asking viewers to interpret survival itself as suspicious.
There are a series of messages relating to Naomi Campbell's request of a private jet and calling him repeatedly, and him is apparently Epstein. Please call Naomi right away, runs one message from 2015. She says she really needs to speak to you. Another from the same year from Naomi Campbell says, I want to see Jeffrey. Is he going to Morocco? Most of this repeated contact also was not only just before but after Epstein's 2008 conviction with a Some of these meetings appear to relate to a possible business advice from the late financier. Naomi asks if he will look at her swimwear collection for Victoria's Secret in an early message. Hello, Naomi here, would like to know when I can speak to Jeffrey about my swimsuit line for a meeting with VS. I have some pictures and some of the suits with me. In another message, Epstein's PA is arranging for Naomi and her boy to meet retail queen Linda Wagner at Epstein's house. Her name is also mentioned in the accounts of 2 alleged Epstein victims, one of whom says she first met Epstein at a party at his New York mansion when Naomi was present. The other says that Epstein would tell her that he could get her work with the lingerie label Victoria's Secret because he knew Naomi. However, by 2010, the relationship looks more like a friendship than a business arrangement, which is, to be honest with you, worse, as Campbell appears to have invited Jeffrey to 3 different parties. One in Cannes, which was thrown by her Russian billionaire boyfriend at the time, another in Paris as well. An email sent by a third party in 2012 invited Naomi to join Epstein and filmmaker Woody Allen for dinner. Hi Naomi, Jeffrey and I are in Paris with Woody Allen and wondered if you are in town and if you would like to have dinner with us tomorrow night. If that doesn't just, listen. What do you mean? The confidence to invite Naomi to sit with Epstein and Woody Allen? And you're telling me that this woman knew nothing about what was going on, not even about whether she knew or she didn't know, because I definitely believe that she knew. I definitely believe that she was somebody who would help transport and groom and find for Epstein. That is my honest opinion about what I think that was her role, and in turn she would get these business deals, work for VS, and we know that Epstein would work for VS because his own sugar daddy owned VS as well, Mr. Wexner. It all relates, even down to Abercrombie and Fitch, which Wexner owned. And the CEO of Abercrombie and Fitch, Mike Jeffries, is going on trial later this year. So all of it relates, guys. It's one sick, twisted party. But you have somebody with the confidence, the assistant, to say, hey babes, me, Epstein and Woody Allen are going for lunch in Paris. Want to join us? The confidence to ask her to sit with these two at the table means that whatever they're bringing to the table, she's also bringing something to the table that they both like. And we know that both of them are absolute.
This segment pivots to the Red Diamond testimony and charity controversy. The commentary underscores contradiction, private accounts versus public statements. By revisiting courtroom testimony and regulatory findings, it builds a pattern narrative: proximity to power, later denial. The emphasis isn't on convictions, but on perceived inconsistencies. The storytelling frames these moments as cracks in a carefully curated persona, suggesting image and reality may not align.
I mean, if we're going to talk about hypotheticals and stuff like that, what makes, who's to say he's dead?
Oh. Hey. Okay.
No, I mean,
Okay.
let's just
No, you
be
ain't.
honest. I'm
No,
just saying, let's just be honest here. If we want to, play around with a few ideas, let's think about it. Let's think about it quickly and just use quick common sense. He was in a jail cell when he allegedly took his own life. He allegedly hung himself upside his bed, and with all of the footage that they have of him, the moment and the point where he actually did it is missing. They have all of the footage of everything else in prison. He's being monitored, and there's a minute just missing. Why? Why would that be missing?
You're right. Plus,
What would be the point to redact that one part? If it's evidence that he took his own life, then why is that part missing? Like, it's the stupid stuff. I mean, did he take his own life? Should he have taken it? Could he wanted it? Yeah, he could have. Could somebody else have done it? Yeah. Is he even dead? Who knows?
Who knows?
Like, I think holding these files, as long as they've held these files with all of the information that's in it, has made it very clear that the people that are at the head of all of this can do whatever they want and make people believe whatever they want.
The final stretch broadens the scope, tying in industry allegations, temper incidents, and long-term associations with controversial figures. It proposes a theory of transformation, from participant to protector of the system, without presenting direct proof. The tone crescendos into a larger question about fame, influence, and who gets shielded. It leaves viewers with suspicion rather than certainty. If you found this breakdown insightful, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.